Hey, welcome to Shared Opinion, the new series where we talk about the latest in gaming, movies, and
whatever else we want to talk about.
Yeah, basically, this is our show.
Brand new.
All right.
So, what are we going to talk about today?
All right. So the new Halloween movie.
The newest one.
The newest one.
Which one was that? Was that called Halloween, or was it Halloween, or was it Halloween?
Or the 2007 Rob Zombie Halloween. That's what we're going to talk about today. The titles were just released for Halloween 2, technically 3, right? 3, technically 2, right? And again, released in 2020 and 2021, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. What do you think of those titles?
Honestly, I don't know what else they could have done. At this point,
Okay.
The movies are already like, how many Halloweens are there now? There's like 11, I think, including the newest one. And that'd be 12 and 13. So, like, what other titles could they have? At this point, I think it's unique because no other movie kind of has that title. Mm-hmm. You know, it's at least unique. No one's ever done that before. You think?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. No, and I'll tell you why. Okay, I challenged myself to try to come up with, well, if I were to rename it, what would I name it? You know, because you asked me on the phone. You said, well, what would you name it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine.
All right, big brain.
All right,
Come on,
fine.
your
Okay.
creative bone.
So, all right, they didn't really use all that many titles. I mean, you think you got like the main subtitles in the Halloween movies are like, okay, you got Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, Revenge of Michael Myers, and Curse of Michael Myers. Okay.
Right. And then we got
Really?
Resurrection.
Resurrection. Okay. H2O isn't really even a name. It's just sort of like a reference to the 20-year anniversary. It's not
Right.
really a subtitle. And just because it's like the chemical symbol for water, is that the
I don't
reason?
know.
Were they trying to be funny? Because I don't get it.
I think.
They could just called it Halloween 20 years later.
Right. I mean, like, I don't know. It always reminded me of Beverly Hills 90210.
Okay.
H2O. I don't know. It always gave me this weird teen vibe, and
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what they were going for in that movie. But
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was very much like a teen kind of slasher movie because that's around the era where you were getting like Scream and like
Scream.
the new age.
I Know What You
type
Did
of-
Last Summer.
Yeah, like the new age kind of late 90s horror movies.
Which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not that era is like supposed to be like a resurgence of horror, but I don't really care for it very much.
Okay.
You said you like Scream though.
I do enjoy Scream. It took me a while to actually see it, but it's another topic for another day.
Right.
So
Bottom line is I don't like H2O very much. It's very boring.
yeah. Actually, you know what? I do like H2O. It's one of my favorites. See, this
Really?
is fun because with our battling shared opinions here, they're not really shared opinions. We're sharing our opinions. Drum roll, please. But that's going to make this interesting because me and you butt heads about stuff. So we're going to please everybody because I'm one half of the people and he's the other half.
I find it hilarious how we could be so alike yet so different at the same time.
Yeah.
We both like the same things, but then we hate the same things, and then we don't like the same things at the same time. It's weird.
Right.
We both love Halloween, like that whole series. It's like one of our favorites, but we don't like the same movies. Like I like Halloween 3.
I hate Halloween. Don't talk about we're not here for that. Talking about the new one.
Okay. Right. Halloween 2018. It's just called Halloween. It's the third movie in this series just titled Halloween.
Okay. Tell you what. How about when Halloween 2018 came out, before we get to 20 and 21?
That one should have had a different title too.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what you think it could have been called?
It could have been called Halloween. What was the working title of it? I liked the working title.
Returns. Halloween Returns.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
No.
I don't see why they scrapped that. That was actually an early draft that they had, and I think the plot was that Michael Myers, after the events of Halloween 1, or maybe it was 2. I think it maybe took place after Halloween 2.
I think it was after 2, yeah.
Yeah.
It was that whole storyline.
Yeah. So it ignored 3 through, 4 through the rest, because 3 doesn't count. But anyway, he was supposed to be captured and taken to be executed, and he escapes from, I guess, I don't know would that be a lethal injection or probably not electric chair? I don't know.
I
when
think
they did it with electric chair.
No, I think in the script I read that he was sentenced to be on the electric chair, and then some people snuck in to see him be executed.
That's
and
what, like teenagers. Or
yeah,
something? Yeah, okay.
And then like it went awry, and he escaped somehow.
Yeah, so that could have been interesting. I was
Yeah.
on board with that. That didn't seem bad,
No.
and I really like the title Halloween Returns. It's like, all right, why not? I mean, they did the Return of Michael Myers, but it's like I don't
He's
know.
returning
it's so,
again.
Like, so many years later, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's better than
Either
Rob
one
Zombies,
could have
I guess.
worked.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob Zombies were just Halloween and Halloween 2 because they were just remakes of those.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Halloween 2 was not a remake of Halloween 2, but you
Yeah.
see the
Parts
title
of it were
problems
in the
in the beginning.
yeah, in the hospital scene. Okay, how about? So I thought I have a couple alternate titles for Halloween 2018 as well. Okay.
Okay.
So simple one. Halloween H40. All right.
That's stupid.
That's not stupid.
That is very.
You may as well say H2O. Oh, you don't like H2O.
I know. I thought that was
fine.
stupid
Okay,
too.
All right. All right. How about this one? Halloween Ends, I don't have a problem with. Okay, because if they're making it this overarching story trilogy, you know, Halloween again,
And Halloween Ends.
So I'm thinking like, okay, if you're gonna do if you're ignoring the 1978 one, what you could do is go Halloween instead of Halloween Kills, go Halloween Continues, okay, for the 2018 one. It's kind of a follow up. It's not really different than Halloween Returns, but it's a different name.
I remember the working title for H2O is called Halloween: The Revenge of Laurie Strode.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
I do remember that, and
Yeah.
that's actually one they were tossing around for the 2018 name.
Yeah,
too.
and I was gonna say that one's not too bad either.
Yeah, but
It kind of takes away from the whole mystique though,
Yeah,
with
I think
Jason or not Jason, Michael.
yeah, because I don't really love that title because
I don't either,
I
but it's an
I
idea.
prefer it to be centered on Michael. Yeah.
How about Halloween Generations for the 2018 one? Because it's like
Star
Laurie's.
You're getting it started.
But Laurie's got a granddaughter now, so it's like
Okay.
3 generations of Strode, and it's the
Okay.
same Michael, so maybe it would not have worked. Unless Michael has a kid. Halloween 6.
Halloween Redemption.
Redemption is
The
stupid.
Halloween Redemption: The Revenge of Laurie Strode. That was one that I wrote down. It's still, I don't like it.
Stupid.
But it's possible.
It's
and another
possible.
one that you mentioned earlier, you didn't mention it as a title, but you said the word Halloween Resurgence. Could
Sure.
have been a 2018 one.
Okay.
I mean, they kind of did it with, what was it?
Resurrection.
No, not Resurrection. They did it with Independence Day. They named Independence Day Resurgence, right? And that kind of flopped.
Yeah.
And they also had the working title for Shin Godzilla was Godzilla Resurgence. So maybe people just don't like the word resurgence. But
People
I think
don't like
it works.
Resurrection either, because right around the time Halloween Resurrection came out, there was a ton of movies that had Resurrection, like Alien Resurrection.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
So it's like a very cliche title.
Yeah.
I don't
there
know.
You go. They could
There's-
use
there's,
resurgence. Then.
like-
I mean, it's a better word than resurrection.
So what other titles do you have for the 2020 and 2021
Okay,
movies?
that's actually next. Right. If they were to continue off of like say the 80s trilogy of how they did the Michael Myers titles,
Yeah.
like how they did Return, Revenge, Curse. Okay, other words they could use would be
Son of
No,
Halloween.
that's actually something I had down too, like Michael Myers meets the Wolfman or something, like just like the campy son of ghost of Michael Myers.
Bride of,
Bride
House of.
Yeah. Well, actually, Wrath of Michael Myers.
Wrath
Could
of
be
Michael
one.
Myers
That's-
wouldn't be bad. Like
that's- I like
Halloween,
that
the
name.
Wrath of Michael Myers would
Mhm.
not be bad.
I think
It's
that'd be cool.
nondescript. It's like it could be anywhere in the timeline too.
Mhm. Here's a big one for Dr. Loomis.
Yeah.
Because he's referenced in the 2018 movie.
Yeah.
So
He's referenced in every Halloween
Yeah, so
movie because
he's
he's
like-
like the only really, really good actor aside from Laurie.
he's
Jamie Lee Curtis, rather.
He's like one of the faces of like Halloween. So
Yeah, he's one of the 3 pillars of the series.
to pay respect to his character and just Donald Pleasance in general, his big thing was just he was always talking about how Michael Myers is pure evil. In every Halloween movie, you hear him say that. So how about Halloween, the evil of Michael Myers?
That's not bad.
That's there you go.
Hallow-
That would be better than Halloween Kills. Of course Halloween kills. Then what happens at Halloween Ends? He doesn't kill. He goes to 7-Eleven and gets a Slurpee. What's he do?
Halloween ends. I mean, I guess I like the finality of it, but it's going to do the same thing as Friday the 13th, the final chapter. There's going to be another Halloween movie, so it's going to be...
Sure, and so it's like that could be like another timeline if
that's
they pick
why,
it up after ends.
I guess, but that's why I'm all for titles that don't necessarily, like, say, continues or ends or things like that, where it's like another chapter, unless they specifically put chapters in it, like... Halloween 4, 5, and 6. 6 sometimes doesn't even have 6. Sometimes it doesn't. But at least 4 and 5 are numbered. Halloween 2, 4, 5. I like when titles, like every Friday the 13th movie, except for like the remake, it's all numbered. So I like that because it actually follows like a pattern. But Halloween's chronology is so messed up at this point.
And they just kind of like took that and ran with it because they're like, you know what?
No one knows anyway.
All over the place anymore. Like Laurie Strode's alive in this one. She faked her death in H2O. She was supposedly died in a car crash in Halloween 4. You know, it's like that's all they keep rewriting it. So it's like they just kind of took that opportunity and like scrap everything else, start over from the first one. And it wasn't a bad idea because you know what, Halloween 2 is not one of my favorite movies of the series. It's a fan favorite, but I don't really care for it.
So which ones you like? 1, 4, 7, and that's it. Because you don't like Resurrection.
Yeah, that's basically the top one. And you know what? Number 1 isn't even my favorite either.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Really, I like the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is good, but
it's the best of the series.
I don't really care for all the I don't like when they keep the monster hidden for so long.
Yeah,
I don't like when they
do
take
that.
The Jaws effect.
Yeah,
you know, like when they do that.
But you like Jaws.
I love Jaws, but I don't really like when they keep him hidden too long. They did the same thing in Godzilla 2014. They did the same thing in
Shin Godzilla.
Halloween 1. You know, it's like, I mean, it's good for build up, but it kind of only works the first time you view it.
Yeah,
you know, so
but the atmosphere in 1 I feel is so good that you don't notice it.
The atmosphere is great, and one thing you'd really respect Halloween 1 for is how it wasn't even autumn.
Yeah.
Whenever they were shooting it, they had to like.
It was the summertime, I think.
I don't know when it was, but
I think it was the summertime, and and all the leaves were like fake leaves, and it had like every one of the cast, crew, and actors had to run and pick up the leaves and throw them in bags, and man, and it was so cheap. Like you have to respect that level of like filmmaking.
Yeah, right. That's dedication, and it was an independent film too. It wasn't like they were big budget.
I think it was made on like $50,000 or $500,000, something like that.
I don't.
$500,000.
Sure. I don't
Something's ludicrously low by today's standards, and it made it was the most successful independent movie for the longest time. But overall, I guess to kind of get back on track a little bit, what did you think of Halloween 2018, and what do you think is going forward with the series?
Okay. I'm not done giving you my alternate titles yet.
Okay. You got more?
Yeah, I got I think 2 more.
I didn't even have that many.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, that was a good one.
Patting yourself on the back there.
Okay. All right. Okay, you know how I was saying about the overarching trilogy. All right, so if you were just talking about Halloween 2018,
it's not like Halloween 2018 and that trilogy.
Yes, I'm kind of ignoring 79 for now. I'm just talking about like where they restarted.
Okay,
it.
old Michael.
So talk about 2018 Halloween, and then instead of Halloween Kills, you have maybe say Halloween Lives. Because at the end of Halloween 2018, everyone's like, how does he survive?
Yeah.
Halloween lives, and then Halloween ends. So keep Halloween... You know what I mean? It's not bad.
Maybe like...
Halloween Lives, or
Halloween
Michael Lives.
Yeah.
I had 3 titles for that. Halloween Lives, Halloween Michael Lives, or Halloween Michael Myers Lives.
I think Michael Myers is too wordy. Michael Lives, I think, is Halloween Michael Lives. That's...
Yeah. But then they don't use the word Michael in Halloween Ends, though. You get to Halloween Michael Ends. That could work.
I mean, that's supposed to happen in every movie, so...
Yeah. I just don't understand kills. It's like, okay, so that's what makes this one stand out, is that in this one he kills people?
I guess.
That's my argument towards it.
Yeah.
Halloween Ends isn't bad because it's like, okay...
Ends is so much better than Kills.
Ends is so much better than Kills because it's like, okay, you're putting an end to Michael Myers, supposedly. I guess that's what they're setting out to do with it, like once and for all. And you're, I guess, closing the trilogy also.
Right.
You know, so I think it makes sense. So Halloween Lives, Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
Or Halloween Michael Lives, whatever. You know,
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just
really
saying there
hard
are
at this
better
point.
titles than Halloween Kills. That's my point.
That's for true.
Yeah. And then one more is, and this one's going to blow you away. All right. How about for Halloween 2020? Yeah, Halloween 2020. Halloween.
You know I hate that.
No. I have a backing reason here. All right.
The sequel to Halloween, which is the sequel to Halloween, is Halloween.
Yes. And here's why.
So
right.
Halloween 2021 is Halloween Ends.
Have you heard of anyone in the last year that's referred to Halloween 2018 as just Halloween?
No.
No.
They say Halloween 2018.
Halloween 2018. It's known by the year.
Yes.
So if
you just call it Halloween,
trend,
people are going to call it Halloween 2020.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you continue that trend, then it's going to just look like police murder case files. Like, oh, the events of Halloween 1979, the Halloween of 2018, 2020, and 2021. Maybe. It looks more of like, oh, the event that happened that year, like, you know, like a murder case file.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
And it would dig out Halloween 2018 from looking so strange among its sequels in the first one.
The title-wise.
Title-wise, that's what I mean.
Title-wise, yeah.
It's not the greatest title. It's just kind of like the only way you can like make Halloween 2018 not look stupid with a title like that. So, yeah, those are my ideas. It's
not bad ideas. I just don't really.
It's just not good ideas.
I just don't know what you could do that would sound like really good and punchy. You know, like Halloween.
The Evil of Michael Myers and Halloween Lives.
I mean, yeah, but there's so many other titles that already have that. You know, like
The Evil of Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Frankenstein titles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Frankenstein titles are already kind of like the curse of Michael Myers.
Michael Myers conquers the world.
I'd like to see that.
That'd be cool.
I don't know. Any of them, I'll really, really enjoy. I'm super excited for 20 and 21 because I loved 18.
Yeah.
It's not as good as 79, and there's no way that it could be, but I really, really like the atmosphere. I didn't like New Loomis. I felt like he was sort of throwaway and not the greatest, but...
it's all right. I personally love the twist at the end of 2018, like whenever he puts the mask on and you find out that, oh, he was bad all along. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
However, I did not like the fact that, like, oh no, is this guy going to be like the new Michael or something? Like, I did not like that, so I'm glad that was thrown away because I did not want to see
That's what everyone thought.
Yeah,
I thought
like,
the same
no.
thing. Is Michael going to die in this one, and this other old guy is going to be new Michael?
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense.
Like, again, parallel with Friday the 13th, Friday Part 5, where it's not Michael Myers.
Yeah. I have not seen that movie. You just screwed it up for me.
You've seen that one. Actually, you knew exactly what I was talking about. You've seen it. Don't mess with me like that.
I have not seen it.
You have.
I started with 6. Tell you what, this is what I did. I watched Halloween, or not Halloween.
6 is my favorite.
Friday the 13th part 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
Then started over because you said that Friday the 13th 5 was so good, so I started over again from the beginning. Friday 1, 2, 3, 4. Haven't got to 5 yet. I'm dead serious.
Oh, Jesus, man, I did spoil it for you.
No, I kind of already knew what that had. The movie came out so long ago. I kind of know.
I mean,
already.
It is 30-something years old, so...
I know the premise of it. I just haven't seen it.
Right.
4,
4, 5, and 6 are my favorite Fridays.
Yeah. I like 6. I think 6 is my favorite.
6 is my favorite.
We agree on that.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
actually agree on something.
All right.
I think... What do you think? 7 or 8 is the worst one you've seen so far?
8 was my childhood favorite.
Childhood favorite?
Yeah.
So that's like... It's your childhood favorite...
Great to me, so it's nostalgic to me.
Yeah, the only reason you like it is because you watched it as a kid.
Yes, that was the very first
so
Friday
it's nostalgic.
movie I saw, and I was like, whoa, this is awesome. Favorite part's when he kicks the boombox.
Yeah, that's the best part. Could you imagine being dressed like that in Times Square?
Yeah, that was awesome. Well, the scene that scared me the most was when the girl was like in her cabin, and then she looks through the window, and then she sees like child Jason like swimming, and
yeah,
it was like that was the creepiest thing. That was the creepiest thing.